was minding his own business, tending to his own, while off in the distance a wicked seed was sown. In a huddle they were whispering of a scandal they would pull, spitting out their lies until the cup of greed was full. They plotted out a scheme and they drew a crooked line to pull it off in secret out of sight of public eye. The man who minded his own business found himself a target made, spied on by the shadows where the traps were being laid. Even his own family wouldn't leave the man alone, watching every move and every turn that he had known. Even all his neighbors took their turn to throw the stone, caught up in the gossip until the church itself was prone. The whole congregation in the midst of crooked crooks, rewriting all the history and cooking all the books. The two men at the center had a plan to take it all. They wanted that man's land and they wanted him to fall. They wanted his own home, every possession in his name, and even the local law began to bend into the game. It was a seeking after wealth, a systemic piece of greed, a wicked system designed to make a good man bleed, to send him out the front door walking on his knees with just a few clothes, 2 pairs of shoes, and the freezing breeze. They demanded him to leave, or the jail cell would receive as the cold iron handcuffs were waiting to cleave. The man who owned the land found himself in quite a bind, but the system doesn't care if you're left living or behind. And those who stand beside it are cut from that same cloth. Even the law that knows your name will swallow you like a moth. They're wicked to the core, down to the family tree. Dirty hands, corrupt plans, and blind hypocrisy. They wanted to gossip, they wanted to talk and spy, but nobody stepped up to ask the reason why. They just stood there watching as he walked away from everything he'd worked for. As he cried that day, a simple handshake sealed a dirty banking deal. 2 men in high places who had come to rob and steal. They took everything he owned, they even took his dog, leaving him to wander through a cold and lonely fog. They claimed that he could come back and get his things anew, but as the man went on his way, he knew it wasn't true. Looking back from day to day with nowhere left to stay, nobody cared at all. They just watched him walk away. They thought they got by with it, thought they won the prize, moving on their way with their pockets full of lies. But up in the heavens, there's a great king on the throne, who saw every move and made every secret known. He saw the lies, the gossip, the selling of his things. He saw the dog they took and gave a different name it brings. For almost 2 long years, the man has tried to find the things they took away from him and peace of mind. There is no heart, no love in the people of that town who could pull a man's life apart and tear his spirit down. But through the darkest nights, the man has truly seen the only ones who stayed when the world was being mean. It was only him, his wife, and the good Lord upstairs. No family, no kin, just a heavy heart and prayers. But it ain't over yet, no, it's not the final card. And nothing stays hid when the truth is hidden hard. Everything will be uncovered, everything brought to the light. The word of God don't lie, and he rules with holy might. God never changes, and he doesn't have to rush. He will break the golden silence and shatter all the hush. He knows the exact time, he knows the exact place where every man and woman will meet him face to face. Every dirty deal, every secret poison tongue, nothing is hidden from the Father's holy Son. People want to keep their secrets hidden in the dark, covering up the damage and the heavy, painful mark, thinking they didn't get caught, thinking it's a done deal, walking with cash in their pockets and a hush-hush written will. But God's gonna catch you off guard quicker than a sigh, in a sudden moment, in the blink of an eye. You won't be laughing long, you'll be stripped of all your pride, standing there shivering in your big suit and tie. Same measure you meet will be measured back to you. Remember that when facing the one who's holy and true. You'll never get past the just and true King. He owns the whole world and he sees everything. Nothing is hidden, nothing covered by a rule. No law, no government, no courtroom can overrule. There's only one King, there's only one God in view, and it definitely, surely,